Okay, I know I just right now finished my stream for Kagero Deception, but I do also believe that I did tease you too many times about my choice of wallpapers, so I'll make this super short stream for it. The source of my wallpapers this time is side project on Patreon. Basically, this is what you could say work of an Asian, I think, illustrator that shows you the world from a different view. And for me, I enjoyed this kind of truthful, more realistic take on their life, and the symbolism in it is very much high. There are in my collection 1,045 items, but I'm not going to show you everything in it. Just a quick glimpse. I sorted them out between the named ones with titles and the unnamed ones, the copies, and also the user Avocado6, another user on Twitter that shows you also the world from a different perspective. They call me a pessimistic person, but honestly, how can you say otherwise when I see the world from this kind of view? Let's start by quickly here, extra large icons. This one here is named Not Meant to Be. The red strings normally in the art means fate, but looks like both of them, the guy and the girl, are not meant to be together because every one of them was separated. This is a reflection on cheating and moving on from each other, as in their fate is not in between their hands. Another one here. Two faces. The real face is behind through the stabbed knife from the head, and the mask face is the smiling one. The reference in this symbolic, the message here is that everyone has two faces, the one they make as a facade and the root one that nobody actually wishes to see, but regardless, both of them are rejected by the society. This one is very much powerful. Two housewives are competing which of their sons is better than the other. One tells her friend here, or more like a competition, that her son will be a CEO and will be very successful. The other one will be a successful scholar. The thing is, both kids have no saying in their futures. So this is a reflection that, truthfully, whatever the future of the kids is, it's not up to them. It's up to their mothers and how they wish to fight each other using their own kids. The child's future is nonsensical. It doesn't exist. None of their business. It's for the parents to use for a fighting weapon. This one here is named Four of Us. Supposedly they are four friends, but as you can see here, three of them with their full three cups talking together, and the fourth one is a side load that's drinking and just listening. This is a reflection on how the inner group refuses the external group. The society doesn't believe in the friendship in the first place. Either you are with us or you are against us. Let's see here. 30 years old. This is, I think, she is 30 years old, but she is so much delusional and always wishes to stay young, so she destroyed the 0 and replaced it with a 1. Instead of 30 years old, she wishes to remain 13 years old. This is delusion because the 30 is not the new 13. This is a rejection for maturity. This one is too much relatable. This one is called A Mother Knows Best. The toxicity of the mother can destroy the child's life. Too many thorns are coming outside of her, and the girl is shut up via the scars from the thorns. Parents are normally right, but sometimes they are too much toxic to be born with. Next one, A. This is very simple, really. Both parents demand the A from their kid. That's why they have all these books on the table in the front of them. They are literally digging the A into the kid's skull. You either get A's or you die. There is no third option. Abandoned. Once had a friend, then the heartstrings taken from her chest, and she's trying to believe what she's looking at. But since her friendship in her heart, the friends supposedly took the heart from her chest and moved away. This is a symbol of the false friendship and how easy people can just fool you and move on while destroying you in the process. Here, the kid is just an accessory in his mother's usage. As you can see here, he has a certificate and the hat for graduation, yet the mother only cares about the gossiping and how she can use him for accessory for herself. In short, children truly have no value except for accessories for their parents. And the parents don't really care. Acceptance. The girl is broken and completely abused. The boy accepted her even though her heart is completely ruined, and he is fixing her as much as possible. This is what happens when you find the right person that accepts you for all your flaws and your past. Advantage. The person here is wearing a hoodie, and inside the hoodie has so much money, a reference to the talent and possibilities, yet the many hands taking the money and escaping from it and taking it from beneath the head. This is the society's abuse to the talents of the individuals without even their knowing, because they are stealing everything from the back of the head, not in the front. Adulthood. A kid is still going to the school due to the reference by the school bag and the happiness, supposedly. The kid is looking toward the adults and how their umbrellas are broken and how everyone is becoming a corporal slave. Everyone is getting painted black, so everyone becomes one and the same, nothing more than a wage slave. So this is obviously your future. You are no longer a human. You are either an accessory to your parent, or you are a failure as a human, or just a wage slave. Children and adults. Adults going to their job in their companies, looking down at the children that still play, not knowing what life is waiting for them. You do believe that these adults once used to be children, and now they are envious of that freedom and the chillness of the children. Also, this is a reference. Baseball here. This one, please. This one is an artist with a sketchbook and a potential to be an artist. This one has a music book with a piano pattern, a musician, an artist, and a player. And in the end, everyone will be the same, a wage slave. Age. From the left, you are still a kid. You are being crucified as a kid, and time is destroying you, turning you into a corporal slave, an adult. This is a reflection to your innocence escaping you and you being destroyed by the society. Even your hair turns from brown to black. Again, always keep smiling no matter how much abuse and harm gets to you. And the true you that's trying to escape from the facade or the persona in the front of you doesn't really matter, because you will always remain the prisoner of your own cast casket. The over abused and attacked face that you must always keep smiling for it. I don't like sugar-coated lies. I prefer the truth. Alien. They say everyone in the school should be an extrovert, a social person. Everyone has some kind of character or friends, except for the alien here. Since she's reading in a book, she doesn't belong. They are talking to each other, and she's looking at her phone. Nobody cares about her. Nobody is looking at her for being unique. The unique people are ignored. The people that are alike are standing in the face of the spotlight. Next. Always smile. Even if you're stabbed by everyone else from the past, you're not allowed to cry. You must always smile and hide your true face. Am I weird? Everyone in the society looking at you because you're different and you're not like them. Are you the weird one, or are they the weird ones to have replaced their faces with mere eyes? To be unique, to be on the right path makes you weird. Amazing. Everyone is looking at the flower. They're taking pictures of it, touching it, enjoying it, but nobody cares at all about the person that's behind it, the one that actually raised the flower. This is a reference to judging the book by its cover. Anxiety. Simply put, your worst possible monsters and enemies are from within the inside of you. You may look just weird, simply calm down, but truthfully in your heart, all these monsters are looking at you and will go after you to get rid of you. Apologize. You must apologize to the world. Because if you dare to stand up and face it, it will kill you. The world doesn't care about who you are or where you come from. It sees itself as your lord. If you dare to stand your ground and face it, you will get killed. You mean nothing to the world. The world is your master. And this is the ideology of being submissive slave. Appearance. What matters under the light is the flowers and the dress. But the abused person, the crying, doesn't matter at all. What matters is what's beneath the light. What's hidden, deal with it. Are you okay? This is a reference to those people who hide all their pain and suffering without talking about it. The many shards of glass and the preparation for self-ending are too clear. Yet the actual person is just silent. Sometimes they say silence is the loudest scream. Argument. Only for having a different opinion, everyone is attacking the person and they are going to destroy him as is. If you're not with the group, you are against it. This is the cyber ideology. Unless you are with the group, you should be killed. at my limit. This is what society does to you. They removed the chair. They are pulling the legs, and the person is trying to hold on to the noose rope. At my limit, I cannot keep holding. If the society keeps pulling my legs, I will get hung. And that's exactly what humans want from you. They don't want you to be alive. They want you to get rid of you so that you aren't against them or the opposite. As you see, the person is in blue and all the hands are in red. Once again, the ideology. If you're not with us, then you didn't exist. Attention. This is too small, but I will zoom in. Everyone is taking their attention to the mobile phones, except for this man who is standing right beyond the safe place in the front of the train. Next, once the train took his life, suddenly everyone is taking pictures and reporting on the matter. Society's attention and its own dignity are both dead. Also, attention. This girl here has a mask of sadness, while this one here dropped a mask of happiness. What's the exact message here? The message here is that this girl truly stole the sadness mask from this person here. That's why this mask is actually hers. The true owner of the mask of sadness is right here, unable to show their face, while the shadow is blinding all these robots from the true victim, while the one that's truly had the mask of happiness is now begging for undeserved attention. It's as the quotation goes, they hit me and ran, then they raced me and they accused me. Attitude. You are nothing than a tool, and the corporals just use you for what they see fit. Human true life don't matter. Backstabber. Frankly self-explaining. She just went away from them and they killed her. Supposedly, based on the shadows, she thought they were her friends, but the moment she gave them her back, instantly died. This is what toxic friends mean. With friends like these, who needs enemies? Be happy. Your feelings don't matter. Never did and never will. What matters is that you always smile regardless. What matters is what you show the world, not what you have in your heart. You don't matter. The end. I know these messages are very much pessimistic, very much depressing, but they are the truth. Be yourself. Yeah, truly, be yourself. This person is a demon, with the wings of a demon. Yet, everyone is holding her back and forcing her to become an angel. Forcefully. Yeah, sure, be yourself, as if everyone wishes for you to be what they want you to be. Personal opinions and self-decisions be damned. Behind my smile. Of course. You just keep your facade, a persona, as a mask, and the true you is suffering in silence. Self-explanatory, honestly. Behind the scene. What you see is just a picture with its colors and the V sign. But the truth is, all these marks are reference to depression and self-harm. This person is suicidal, not happy. Behind your back. Yeah, pose for the victory sign, selfie, but at the same time, these are were never friends, these are bullies. But what matters is exactly what is on the screen. The truth, nobody wants it. Better version. This is a reference to child favoring. Parents are more favoring this girl over her twin, even though both of them are exactly the same. So this twin feels left behind because she is left behind and not wanted. I believe I'm getting a little bit over hyped with this showcase of my personally used wallpapers. Birthday, bipolar, black dye, black hearts, bleach, blind eye, bleed, boring, bone, body language. She may look happy, smiling, and all, but if you notice the red around the wristwatch and the red beneath in the chin, this person has tried to cut the wrist and is bleeding beneath her chin. Most likely tried to cut her throat as well. Boys don't cry, yeah? They don't. Boys don't cry because they take the pain, suffering, and they keep just their facade. Break. Brightest smile. The brightest of smiles only arrive after death, because this will be the last thing you will leave for everyone. Bright, breakdown, broken mind, broken heart. If you think that this is another embodied, the kid has been hung with the noose, given a chair with one leg left, and everyone is just taking pictures with their phone, throwing rocks, throwing fruit. Everyone wants to kill him. This is what bullying does. Too much bullying and you will get killed. And they will just say, it's just a joke, we were just playing around. Yeah, sure, you were. This is why I always comment that bullying is a first degree crime, and all of them deserve death for it. If you think that the take of the situation being shown here by Sun Project is too much grim, believe me, you saw nothing yet. A chain of pain. The girl being attacked by her parent. The beer and the cuffs show the amount of abuse. Then the girl grew up, get married, and even though the mark is 96, is mad at her child. The child becomes a bully and bullies another kid here. The kid becomes depressed also and becomes antisocial. It's a chain. Misery loves company, and the humans loves misery and spreading it. Chat. Both sides are exchanging non-stop words, and the person in the middle, who cares? You are just here to listen. Your opinion doesn't matter, never was, and never will. Cheer up. Yeah, sure. She's crying. She's giving her a strawberry milkshake, but the truth is she's giving her a poison. Yeah, cheer up and die. Cheer. How many times has this scenario been repeated non-stop? She's about to kill herself into the water, and everyone behind her is cheering. Go for it! Do it! Do it! Die! Leave! The human race is not worth it. If this scenario, then they will just say it's just a joke. We were just toying around. They all deserve to be in her place with no bridge. Now you're starting to understand why I love to play Kagero, or games where you are the final boss. The human race truly is not worth it. Child's future. This is the kid. The kid is trying to show the mother a drawing she drew. The mother has one hell of a roulette. The child will either be a bride, be a CEO, be a musician, be a doctor, be a scholar, or fail. Let me remind you, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning the child never had the option in choosing anything. It's all by a random chance. It's equal, 50-50. Either she becomes a success in her mother's eye, bride to be scholar, doctor, musician, or as wealthy CEO, or you're a fail. And if you're a fail, then simply put, childhood dreams. I want to be a pilot. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a policeman. You are nothing more than a corporal slave. You should not exist. Kill the dream and live the reality. Yeah. Circles. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about the inner group or the exterior group. You don't belong. Either you are orange, red, blue. If you're alone, you don't belong anywhere. You are a forsaken forecast. Citizen. Everyone is just chilling around, talking to each other. She's on the phone, they're chilling, and somebody who nobody cares about just jumped. Of course, once she reaches the ground, everyone will just take some pictures of her, post it online, that's it. Cleaning service. Yeah, you asked to be cleaned. Well, they are indeed cleaning you their own way. I will not keep showing you all the 1045 pictures, but you by now have an idea about what this is about. Those are the kind of wallpaper at the moment I have. I've been recording now for half an hour almost. Sorry. Quickly, I will show you here the pictures from Avocado 6. They are even nastier. This is a Japanese illustrator that's showing you the world from a different perspective. The difference between them both is that they have no names. You just see the picture and judge it. Time. Wait for no one. Once the clock arrives, he will get killed. Here. How many stabs in the back do they need to give until they kill you just because you're different? Here. Of course, my kid is a genius in school. with the marks because children are nothing more than pets for the parents and for the teachers. You're nothing more than a grades machine. In between the father and the mother. You are trying to please them both, but they keep fighting, and you are the victim in the end. This I call it trying to survive every day. You're a student, but every day you go through, you will either get hung or move on. The question is, which is your choice? Is it even worth it? I'm trying to seek some others. Where was that one again? Here. Parents want a specific kind of kid. 3D printer. This is literally a 3D printer. Parents no longer want a normal human. They want the perfect kid from before even birth. If they can't make you the perfect kid from the very start, they don't want you. Simply put, if you can't be 3D printed to their liking, then to hell with you. To hell with you. Here, again, another one. The trip of life. You start with a kid and you grow until you reach high school. Then, if you fail, you die. If you succeed, you go to the future. Until the age of 20. You have until 20 to either fail or success. If failed, you are as good as dead. Anything after 20 doesn't matter. You're either dead or you're alive, and also a corporate slave. The message is simply put in short. If you truly look at life, yeah, this is one of them also. What a nice family picture. Look closer at it. The overworked father with the bags under his eyes is holding the neck of his wife. Dude stressed. She's stressed because of him. She's holding a knife to her kid. The kid is sick of the mother's sisters, so she's holding onto her sister's hair. Everyone needs to hold onto something. And for her, she held so much onto the teddy bear's arm that it fell. In short, you are about to witness a family full massacre. I prefer the ugly truth over a sugar-coated lie. So what if I'm crazy? Yeah? So what? This one is called Everyone is a Judge. And you are the victim. I know that most of these images that I use for desktop wallpaper depict suicide, depression, self-harm, etc. Because simple, this is the truth. This is the truth of the life. I do not believe in the delusion that living is worth it. I simply do not believe in that. What else other than Sun Project do I have for wallpapers? Well, it depends really on my mood. I have images from my Alienware. Just some stuff from Alienware. I also have the stuff you already saw before. Astrology, Atomic, Cyberpunk, DNA, Emotion. You don't want to see this file, believe me. ESP, Flowers, Hacknet, Horror, Lightning, McTow, Okami, One Shot. I use this file when I'm feeling happy, sort of. V for Vendetta, Volcanic Lightning, Wallpaper, Windows, Wolves, etc. I change them as I see fit. So now you know where from this kind of background arrives from. This current desktop image gives us a story for it. This undeserved turd stole from this girl her face, her arms, her feet, took the artwork from her, and then is posing. She's an imposter, posing as if this is her work, while in truthfully she's a thief. But everyone doesn't really care about the shadows, only care about what is in the front of them. The society is always blind to what they don't want to see and only choose what they wish to see. Society, the human society is disgusting. Very disgusting. It's all built on bullying, all built on face value, on worthless face values, always looking at the book and the front of the book and never what its contents are. Sorry for depressing you for the last almost 40 minutes. I honestly thought about making this quick stream for around 10 minutes only. But sorry, I couldn't keep it within me and I had to go all out. If you wish to visit this artist, they are at patreon.com/Mimi_N Sun Project. Currently on Twitter, they are named Two Sons because they upgraded their status and their brand from Sun Project into Two Sons. You can easily find them on Twitter and the same style of drawing. You can instantly know them from it. For Avocado 6, you can also find him on Twitter. He's still making more artworks. How did I get 1,045 artworks? Simply, I use the save images. When I see something that I like, I save it and use it for personal usage only. If I can, I will post for you the links in the description for this stream. I'm so sorry for taking too much of your lifetimes, but this is the truth of the society. At least the Japanese one, because these were made by a Japanese illustrator to show you the truth of life and how society truly treats people in it. And what's the conclusion of this stream? Simple. Humans are sadistic creatures. And the cyber world is hell. Is literally hell. And people call me a pessimistic and why always so serious and never joke around. This is the reason. I see the world the way it truly is, and I accept it for what it truly is. People want to sugarcoat it with everything they have. Living is unfair. Living is always sugarcoated with some things so that you keep surviving. Because if you truly saw the real image of the world, you would kill yourself. Simply put, the truth about life is that it is not worth going through. It's simply not. Well, that being said, I think this will be it for this supposedly short session. Sorry about taking 40 minutes of your time over just showing you around my desktop collection. If you wish to see other files and what other collections I have for desktop images, by all means, do tell me. Till next session with Kagero Deception 2, maybe hopefully tomorrow. May you always be blessed with peace be upon you. Take care. Invisible, sign out. Sorry for taking all this time from you again. Stop the stream.